Hi, in this video, we're going to change the subject of the formula where we have a cubed term or a higher power. So to make x the subject of the formula means to get this x on its own on one side of the equation. And we do that by undoing the things around that subject, around the x. Well, let's think what's happening to the x. It's being cubed, then it's being multiplied by a. Make sure you get that order right. This does not mean ax all cubed, because if it was, there'd be a bracket around the ax. It means a times by x cubed. So x is being cubed, then it's being times by a, and then we're subtracting b. Now, the last thing we did there was subtract the b, so we undo it by doing the opposite, which is adding b. So we do that to both sides of the equation. We add b. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you're going to do the same to the other. So we get y plus b on the left-hand side, and the plus b here cancels out that minus b here, just leaving ax cubed like that. Now, again, we want to get rid of the stuff around the x. X is being cubed, then it's being multiplied by a. We want to undo the times by a by dividing both sides by a. So we're going to do the y plus b all over a. To divide by the a, you can just put it all over that thing. And then on the right-hand side, the divide by a cancels out that times by a, just leaving the x cubed. Now, finally, to get rid of this cubed on the x, to leave the x alone, we do the opposite of cubing, which is cube rooting. So we cube root both sides. So it has a root symbol with a little through like that. We cube root both sides. Now, on the left-hand side, we just do the cube root of that whole fraction, making sure that square root symbol goes over the whole fraction. And on the right-hand side, the cube root cancels out the cubed, leaving just x. And that is the final answer, because we've now got x on its own on one side of the equation. You may want to put the x on the left-hand side, so you can say x equals that if you wish.